is ready for some haul time up in here because once again, Amelia was feeling spendy. You guys will probably know I was just in New York and I did quite a bit of shopping. If you've watched my vlog, which is really long and I loved vlogging, it was so fun, I will link it here because it's a really good vlog. Go watch it, it was really fun, and I'll also link it below in the information box because my sister and I got up to some fun stuff. So firstly, Sephora. The first thing I picked up was the Marc Jacobs Remedy pens because I feel like these are kind of like the lighter version with the same agenda as the Bobbi Brown correctors. There's one that's yellow toned and there's one that's pinky toned. These are supposed to counteract bags under your eyes and brighten up your face. The yellow toned one is called 00 Stand Corrected, and this is very Kim Kardashian-esque. You kind of apply it under your eyes and it gives you that brightened look, and the pink one is great for concealing blue bags. As soon as you go into Sephora, there's always like the new stuff laid out as soon as you enter in, so it's always like really bad and mega tempting. So I picked up two new things, and the first, the Formula X Neon Nail Range. Straight to the point, guys, I was really disappointed with these. I found that you needed like 3 layers for the color to look like something on your nail. They weren't opaque at all. I know a lot of neon nail colors dry matte, but I thought Sephora might have got them to dry glossy, but these dried matte, which is fine because you can put a top coat on top of them. Even though the colors were really bright, I found that you needed like 3 to 4 coats maybe for it to look that bright on the nail. Actually, if you guys know like a neon nail color that doesn't dry matte, please let me know because I'm after some neon nails that don't dry matte and I can't seem to find them. The other thing I picked up of the new stuff was Tarte the Sculptor Contouring Face Slender, and this is basically like a chubby stick for your face but the contour version. I thought this might be up my street because as opposed to something like the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder, this is much warmer in colour, and I tend to prefer my sculpting powders and my bronzers to be a little bit more warmer, just to kind of warm up my face. I used this for the first time the other day and that's what you're seeing now, and I just kind of swiped it along my cheekbone, around my hairline, down the side of my nose like the packaging kind of says to do, and then blended it in with my fingers, and I was really impressed with the results. They were really subtle, they made a lovely difference to my skin, and I love the kind of sculpted but subtle effect it gave. I think come summertime when I need like a quick touch up post beach or something, I think this will be a lovely product to use. I was at the Kat Von D counter looking around and so many things shouted out to me, but if you have a Kat Von D favorite, let me know what it is because I picked up their tattoo liner, and this is a felt tip liner, but it's kind of one of the ones with hairs as opposed to a felt tip, if that makes sense. So it makes precision lining mega easy. It's not as black as I would like it to be, but once you build up the colour a couple of times, the longevity is awesome. Who's with me on this one? That I am just a sucker for anything in mini. And I saw this Sephora mineral powder brush, but a mini version, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have that. I love the Sephora brushes and I love the mineral powder brush, and mini plus Sephora brush plus love equals love times 3, I guess. I've been on the hunt for a new dry shampoo and I tried the Dry Bar Detox dry shampoo when I was there because my hair was looking a bit greasy, you know, weather, rain, blah blah. And this is the Detox dry shampoo for brunettes, and I think they put for brunettes because it's kind of almost clear, but once you spray it onto your hand, you see that it has a slight browny tint. Now don't get scared because I remember using the Bumble and Bumble brunettes one and it made my hair so brown, and if I did this, or if I just did that, like my finger would have like a brown tint on it, and it really scared me off like brown tinted dry shampoos for a really long time. This one did the job. It added a little bit of texture in there as well. My only problem with it though is make sure you like the scent because the scent lingers around for a really long time. Oh my god, this is how spendy I was feeling, okay? I got their highest points card. Like, that is not normal. I don't even live near a Sephora. I really don't know how this happened. Feeling spendy to the max. No regrets. YOLO. In the little box that this card came in, it did come with a mini bite lipstick, which I thought was really cute. And another thing I added to my bite collection was the cashmere lip cream in the shade Moscato. And bright pink is gonna be my favorite color for summer. Can you tell? My last haul was like basically a haul of bright pink things. These matte lip creams are one of my favorite formulas because they're not drying at all and they don't highlight the dry flaky patches on your lips. I stocked up on my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer because Guys, believe the hype on these ones because this concealer is awesome. Under your eyes, blemishes, redness, it covers it all. It is fantastic, and there's been like a weird shortage in England. I think everyone's gone out and bought them, so I picked up the shade Vanilla and Custard. And the 500-point perk at Sephora this time was a bag of living proof things. I got their Prime Style Extender, which I'm really excited to try, a mini satin hair serum, a flex shaping hairspray, and their Instant Amp, which I love. Throughout my New York vlog, I was wearing this lipstick, and so many of you guys said that you love it, and I love it too, and I got so many compliments on it. I'm really having a love affair with this at the moment. And this is the Rouge Volupshine in number 12. It's a really beautiful warm coral orange, but it's not too dramatic, it's not too in your face. It has a really beautiful glossy finish that's really super hydrating. It feels almost balmy, and then once that kind of fades away, maybe around the 4-hour mark, you're left with a really nice stain. When I was at BeautyCon, they had a Tarte booth and everything was discounted, which was so exciting. So the first thing I knew I wanted to pick up was something that a lovely girl called Evelina, who was also at BeautyCon, I'll link her channel below, and we were talking about self-tans when we were at dinner one night, and she said the Tarte self-tanner was awesome. I used this the other night and I woke up in the morning and I fell in love with it. It has a guide colour, it's almost like a brown kind of jelly texture, and you do have to work pretty quickly with it, and I definitely recommend using it with a mitt. This is the mitt they gave us. I don't know why I keep showing you guys my mitts. I feel like in every video now I'm showing you guys my self-tan mitts. This has become like Amelia Liana's self-tan mitt of the week. But yes, this is the Tarte self-tan mitt that comes with the Tarte self-tanner. And it is a good mitt, if you were wondering. It's not as gross as the other mitt I showed you the other day, so hope your eyes aren't too offended by this. You do have to work it in really quickly because it is one of those ones that stains the skin, and I left it on overnight, wash it off in the morning, and it is such a beautiful natural colour. Speaking of tanning Tarte things, I got their Maracuja. I always feel like saying Marajuku, like Harajuku girls. Does anyone remember that song by Gwen Stefani? Do you know what I mean? It comes in this little pipette and it's a really light liquidy texture, and you just apply it before your moisturizer. It's really light, it doesn't interfere with anything. I have only used this a couple of times, so all I can tell you is the texture is really nice. I haven't noticed anything major in terms of tanning. I also picked up my shade of the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. That is a name and a half. This stuff mega rocks. I remember talking about it in a previous haul video, but I got a shade that's way too orange for me, and I've now given that to a friend and it is the correct shade for her. It just gets the whole like full coverage but really light on the skin thing dead on, so that's quite a hard mix to get, and this just does it. In my vlog you'll see that I went to make my own lipstick, which was so cool. It was at the Bite Beauty Lip Lab in Soho, and I basically asked for a shade that was similar to my favourite lip gloss, which is the Chantecaille Brilliant Gloss in Lucky, and we came up with this shade, and I'm so happy with the nude. You get to choose your texture of your lipstick, and I chose the Luminous Cream lipstick. I needed a new mascara while I was out there, so the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal tickled my fancy. I've really enjoyed this mascara. I think with mascara it's one of those things you can instantly tell if you like it, and I instantly like this one. It gives you really nice voluminous fluttery long lashes, not a clump in sight. Everyone and their dog goes on about it's a 10, but I wanted to try their Miracle Leave-In treatment, but then I saw they had a light version, so I picked up this and I'm looking forward to detangling my knots with this. And then I also got their Miracle Blow Dry Voluminizer, which sounded really cool. It's just like a wet spray and you spray it onto damp hair and then blow dry it, so I'm excited to see how these two work together. I wanted to try a primer from Tarte because I hear so much about them, but I saw that this one sounded really interesting. This is the 12-Hour Smoothing Eye Primer. It says that it's a shadow primer and under eye base all in one, and it's waterproof as well, so I thought this would be a really good one in hot summer days, kind of under my eyes when concealer starts to crease, or on my lids as well. I saw something that looked really pretty. This was the Maybelline Master Highlight Highlighting Blush. This is what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now, so you get a little bit of peachy pink colour in there, and you also get a bit of golden glow too. It gives like an instantly gorgeous glow to the skin, and it's a really lovely product. I mentioned the Maybelline Colour Elixirs a couple of hauls ago, and I remember saying that I wasn't really into bold colours being sheer, so I wasn't going to get much use out of any of the bold shades, so I didn't buy them. But now my tastes have changed and I'm really liking like sheer lip glosses. So I picked up 2 more shades, and I got the shade Signature Scarlet, which is a really gorgeous red, and the shade 85, which is Hibiscus Haven. These are just really gorgeous glossy tinted lipsticks, and they really remind me of the YSL ones that I love. So my Sephora and Drugstore haul has come to an end. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Definitely go and check out the New York vlog that I did. I will link it here again and below as well. And while you're in the information box below, guess what's in there? Just take a guess. Take one guess. It is my social media links. Twitter is in there, Instagram, blah blah. So if you're feeling spendy, definitely tweet me and let me know. And let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you think of them too, because I love reading you guys and your recommendations. Did I just say I love reading you guys and your recommendations? I meant to say I love reading comments from you guys and your recommendations. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is the end of May, and May was one crazy month, so I have a lot of favorites here right now. I don't know how crazy and favorites just match together, but you know, they somehow